Okay, so welcome to OBS. What we're going to do to start off with is open up our program. This is how it looks on a Windows machine. If you are on a Mac, yours will look slightly differently. So you are going to have no scenes here. You're going to have no sources here. The first thing I want you to do is you're going to find your settings button. You're going to find your settings option. You're going to go to broadcast settings, and you are going to find the place that says file path. Most of this stuff you can just leave as it is, but specifically for file path you want to click browse. You want to find a place that you can save, and you want to click the save button. The other big thing that you want to do is make sure that you're saving is type MP4. It'll default to a flash video file, and that is excruciatingly hard to open for many people. Okay, once you have all those things saved, we're going to right click if you are on a PC, or you're going to hit the plus if you are on a Mac, and you're going to click add scene. We're going to call this Trekka 2 pane. Now, one pane will be our webcam, one pane will be our actual content. That's why we call it 2 pane. We're going to right click on our sources, and we're going to add a source. We're going to start with an image. This image will be our overlay. I hope that you have one downloaded. I hope it's in a place that you know where to find it, so go ahead and click browse and then find your overlay. Mine's going to be on my desktop called original. Yours may be someplace else, and hit OK. As soon as that's happening, as soon as you got that on and you see overlay in your sources, click preview stream. So this is what your final video will look like when you save it. Everything that you see here inside the window will be in your video. You can enable or disable by clicking on the check marks. Now, this isn't very exciting. Nothing's happening underneath it. Our kids can see nothing but the overlay, and that's not very helpful to them. So the next thing we're going to add is the scary part. We're going to add the webcam. Now, you may say, why is webcam important? Okay, well, first we're going to get it set up. Now, this is too much. This is way too much, not only for the kids, but also for me. So I'm going to click on webcam. I'm going to click on edit scene. It's going to put these red boxes in the corners. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to drag me up and put me where my hole is in my overlay. Now, this would look a lot better if the overlay was on top of it. So I'm going to click webcam. If you're on a Mac, there will be a button that looks like a down arrow. On a PC, you're going to right click, order, move down, and it's going to go behind the overlay. Now, we look pretty professional. You want to make sure that you have your video. You want to make sure that you have it yourself somewhere in each of your videos. First off, it associates a face with the content. You will not just be a voice or even worse, text on a page to a student. You will be an actual person. They will feel more comfortable talking to you. They will feel more comfortable asking you questions. They are more likely to come to your jigsaws. Put your face in your course somewhere so that they know you're a real person. Okay? The next, we're going to right click. We're going to add a window capture. Now for this, I'm going to capture my second, a monitor capture. For me, I'm going to capture my second monitor. It does not matter what you do. That is the wrong one. That's what happens if you do the wrong one. Monitor 1. Okay. The reason I was going to do my other one is because I didn't want that craziness that is the infinite tunnel. Now, you're going to see that this kind of goes off into infinity. I'm going to right click and I'm going to send to bottom. One thing you'll want to check is that right here is that your webcam does not overlay. Now if I go into my second monitor and let's say I wanted to show people how to use Open Broadcaster software, right? I can move that right here and I can just talk about OBS, right? I could make this as part of my video. What I'm going to do is, for my actual video, I will, for my next video in the series, I'm going to show you how I set up my 2 monitors and how I actually put my videos together.